All right, everybody. Welcome to Mind Your Business Monday. I am Arletha, your host. And on Mind Your Business Monday is sponsored by On Point Alliance, where we offer a diversified scope of services through fingerprinting and background screening services. To learn more about our services, you can go visit our website at www.onpointalliance.com. And also, once I get our banner up at the top of the screen, here we go. Boom. All right. You can scan the barcode or click the link in our description. I'm going to be by myself today. I'm rolling solo, but Travis, hopefully he'll be able to log on and follow us. So I'm gonna need all of you guys' participation. And give me 1 second because now my phone wanna keep going off. All right, let me put it on Do Not Disturb. All right, there we go. There we go. So, Mind Your Business Monday is designed to be a compass for business owners. So, we'll be talking about different tactics, different strategies on how to efficiently uh, operate your business and to scale your business. So, sometimes it'll be Travis and I, and sometimes we'll have other subject matter experts come on and share different insights, wisdom, and golden nuggets for you guys to implement in your businesses and your ministries and in your personal life. So again, please follow, like, share, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms. Click the notification bell so you can know when we're going live. So today we just getting straight to the point. Y'all know when I be by myself, I get straight to it. And we're gonna be talking about fear today and not allowing fear to stop us from making power moves and not allowing fear to dictate our destiny. I don't know anybody that doesn't want to be successful. I don't know anybody that um, doesn't want to achieve goals. And what I realize is fear comes in different forms. Like, for instance, there's some people they're afraid to succeed. Some people they're afraid to fail. Some people, in the sense of they're afraid to succeed, meaning what if it works and the accountability of it. And in some people, they're afraid of their past mistakes and bad choices. So they're afraid of themselves. Some people are afraid of what people might say. Some people are afraid of what people think. Some people are afraid um, because they feel what's the word, suspect. It's like fear comes in many forms, but what we know is that God did not give us the spirit of fear. And so as we move and operate in our space of empowerment, in our anointings, in our what some would say superpowers, we have to not allow fear to hinder us or stop us from what we're setting out to do. And it made me think about the subject fear today because I'm operating in some new territory myself within my business and expanding and growing, having to do different interactions with people and allowing certain people in my space. When I realized that there was a place that I felt safe because it was just Travis and I. We didn't have to, from different past hurts, we didn't have to balance interacting with people and being vulnerable to possible sabotages, because that's our experience. People come close and I would say 8 times out of 10, it turned into a real sabotagey looking situation. And or people come and you don't know what you did or what you say, or it just gets weird. And so, being that we're not operating as damaged goods, we have to be mindful as we're going moving forward of different collaborations, different partnerships, being open-minded to, you know, different exchanges, showing ourselves friendly while using discernment and not walking suspect. And I think some of y'all know what I mean by that. Like, just after a while, you just get sick of folks. After a while, you get tired of trying. Look, I'm cool over here by myself. I'm cool over here, but at the same time, you don't want to be by yourself. At the same time, you're not really cool. You okay with the situation because it is what it is, and we all should grow to a place where we're okay with us. We're okay with being by ourselves. However, our heart's desire is not to be alone. Our heart's desire is not to be isolated and just over here in no man's land, you know? So we have to figure out how to navigate through all of these feelings and the reality of some things, because I don't think it's all you and your feelings and you tripping. Some things it is what it is, and then you moving forward and learning how to navigate through those past experiences while not holding your new experiences hostage to what you've gone through in the past. So that's what I want to talk about today. Just being able to get past all of the past things that we've gone through, being able to receive the new people that God has in our life and those new people that He's sending, and being able to recognize the blessing, being able to receive the blessing. So, with that in mind, y'all, please share some of your experiences. Please share any input that you have on this subject matter that you may find yourself either working through or have had to work through when it comes down to navigating past fear. And so, for example, I have an anthology coming up where is a book collaboration of different authors. And this book is designed to highlight overcomers. And in this book, these overcomers are going to share some of the things that they've navigated past and how they, some of the things they had to do when they were in that place to how they got where they are today. And it's not about you being perfect or having it all together. It's about us celebrating those small victories, right? Some people are still in therapy. Some people need therapy. Some people, they chose not to kill themselves, which is humongous, right? So, in this anthology, excuse me, these authors, it's not easy sharing your, being vulnerable and sharing things that you've gone through and learning how to remain the superstar in your story and not highlighting all the negative points, but what were the growing points from that and things that you're able to sow into others, those knowledge and moments of those aha moments that you had that got you where you are, even down to being a business owner, not feeling forced to have to make emotional decisions because you're afraid that you're going to lose a deal, or you're afraid that they won't like you, or you're not going to be accepted. You have to be okay with saying no. We talked about that on one of our previous episodes of learning how to say no and living with the consequences of it, learning how to make those hard decisions. Yeah, you might be sad for a little while. However, I'd rather be sad and have my peace of mind and my dignity than to feel stripped of that. And there's a lady, she used an example and it's kind of graphic. She's like, if don't if I choose to lay in the bed with you, don't rape me if I'm voluntarily here. Right. And I totally understood that analogy, because if I'm voluntarily giving myself, if I'm voluntarily sharing my space and allowing you close to me, and us having these moments. Why take just because you feel like you can choose to take advantage of me in that moment, right? And so when she said it, I just like, it was wow. It was kind of like, oh, that's an analogy. However, it's true. Some of us, we get caught up in the fear of that idea versus standing our ground when it comes to that. So, as I'm talking to you all, I'm encouraging myself today. It's so many as the opportunities get bigger, the responsibilities grow, the financial responsibilities grow, more people join the list of folk that don't like you or have an issue with you. To whom much is given, much is required. That's a whole real thing, a whole real living thing. And you have to be mentally and emotionally prepared for that place when you're asking God for more. And I have to remind myself of that every time I start feeling anxiety when it comes down to doing something. And is it good enough? Is it big enough? Is it, is this, am I gonna look silly? And go through and all going through all of those emotions. I have to snatch myself and remind myself what Holy Spirit said to me. He said, don't allow what you feel to override what you know. Don't allow what you feel to override what you know. And every time I remind myself of that, I find myself in a place of peace. I find myself in a sober mind that I can make those decisions. Yep, still nervous, still, like, oh my God, like I'm a little animated when I get nervous. But I do it. I do it. I don't allow fear to stop me from doing something, because then I won't be able to sleep. Because I ain't no punk. Like, I don't let things scare me so bad that I just won't do it. However, can they slow me down? Absolutely. Just like it's slowing some of y'all down. You're supposed to wrote that book a long time ago. However, sometimes it's not easy voluntarily putting yourself in a vulnerable position. And when it comes down to writing, you got to think about the consequences, because sometimes consequences does come along with our decisions, but we have to make decisions that we can stand on. So I pray that you guys are making decisions that are best for you, even if you have to be sad, for a little bit but know that you're going to be all right, that you chose you, and that you showed up for you, and you stood your ground, and you made a sober decision concerning your business, concerning your family, concerning school. Sometimes downsizing or scaling back is not a loss. Sometimes that's a wise business decision to help you get on your feet. And I believe it was Jim Carrey quoted, he said, if you're not willing to step back for a year, um, you really can't measure how far you'll go. Like, or if you're not willing to step back, pause, as some of us say, stack our money, some of us, shed some things, get rid of folk that's in our space, start clearing out what y'all call it, block parties, just decluttering some of those negative influences, some of that negative energy, some of things that are toxic situations. Start to clean out some of those spaces so you can really, really move forward and because that's why we so heavy. We carrying too much stuff that we wasn't even supposed to be carrying in the first place. But we got all this dead weight that we trying to drag into this new place, and we cannot. And sometimes there's downsizing. Sometimes there's getting rid of that extra car. Sometimes there's getting rid of some of those clothes, cleaning out that closet. Sometimes there's getting rid of some of those subscriptions that we paying all these little $15 here, $20 there, $9.99 there, here, there. Hey, Lisa, Um, and sometimes we got to share some things, because sometimes you don't even really realize how cluttered you are until you start going through your stuff. And then you realize, dang, I got too much stuff. How did I get all of this? And it's a mess. And you don't even know where to start cleaning out at, right? So you just start throwing bins of stuff away. And hey, if I haven't touched it in a year, I must don't need it anyway, you know. Anyway, that's one of my philosophies on things. Like if it's just too much stuff in it, I just need to get rid of it, because ain't looked in it in all this time. Right. If you haven't used it in a year, okay, because more than likely you can't fit it. More than likely is out of style or something. You don't need it, you know. And I like little unique things. I'm not a hoarder. However, I'm an arts and craftsy person. So my mind always thinking what look like scraps, I can turn that into something. Well, if I haven't turned it into something in over a year, girl, more than likely you're not finna turn it into nothing and then just go buy something when it's time to make that particular thing. Like that's a true story. Like I'm that arts and craftsy person, so I don't have a whole bunch of, you know, just a bunch of clutter stuff. But what I have a little excess is craft stuff. Ooh, let me get something, and it came in a cute box. I want to keep the cute box because I can use it for something down the road, right? So I had to stop doing it. I got enough. I have enough cute boxes to recycle. And once I give those things away and use them, then I might start gathering some more things. Like Lisa, my sister on here with her paparazzi jewelry business. That girl have a whole warehouse in her inventory room. Okay. I told her, you better not buy no more jewelry. And she's coming up with some things and have some awesome new inventory for y'all. But yeah, she's guilty of that. She has a bunch of stuff. And I'm sure we not the only two people who have our thing, but she just loves jewelry. Jewelry, shoes, makeup. She got a whole bunch of it. So that's the gist of what we're talking about today. Just not allowing fear of the unknown to stop you. Fear in any capacity, don't let it paralyze you. Don't allow it to dictate what you can and cannot have. Don't allow fear to make you disobey God. You know what he told you to do. You know what he told where he told you to go. And for whatever reason, because there are many, and you just can't bring yourself to do it, and you know you're supposed to do it. Come on, y'all. Let's make this year. It's already March 20th. It's gonna be December 31st before we blink. And we need to be so determined that this year will not come and go. And we have not put a big dent in some of the things that we know we needed to do this year to help us with where we believe God is telling us and showing us our life supposed to be, whether that's financially, whether that's relationship wise, um, just concerning your children, you know, just every aspect of your life. Just start making those decisions. Your kids, you gonna thank you later. You're gonna be so proud of yourself. I'm looking forward to December 31st and just being so proud of what I've accomplished this year, because I am not disrespecting time. I am not allowing me to get in the way. Y'all, I done a lot of projects and businesses, and I'm stepping off into a space that's completely new to me, completely foreign. And I'm feeling every anxiety that everybody else feel. And it's almost like I know nothing, because what I know really doesn't even matter. What is a factor in me accomplishing it is my determination, my faith in God, and me believing in myself that I could do it, even though I'm scared or nervous or anxious to do it. And just the ideal of not doing it kills me more than I tried it and it didn't work. But that's my personality. You have to find your why. You have to do it. You have to find that place. And I refuse to go to sleep and I didn't give my all. I don't want to leave this earth and I didn't do as much as I could do within the power and the resources and the means that I have access to. So don't allow fear to stop you. I'm committed to not allowing fear to stop me. We got this. Y'all know I'm cheering for y'all. I believe in y'all. We all got this. We are going to look back and all we can say is wow, like this, all of these things really happened. And I hope y'all are documenting those small victories, things that you're accomplishing, even if it's, I don't care how big it is or insignificant it may seem. But I'm telling you, even down to losing weight, baby, I count ounces. You know how it be, 1 pound, 6.3 ounces. And then the next time you go in is 1 pound, 6.7. Baby, I'm celebrating that it went from 0.3 to 0.7. Okay. So count everything, every inch, every centimeter, every dollar, everything. Count it because you deserve it. You're working hard. Some things are not going to come fast. Travis had made an analogy like things that, yeah, it can get big and swell, but most things that are swollen have infection and inflammation and is not healthy versus growing and letting that thing simmer and having a solid foundation. And that, yeah, I'm a quality over quantity person. I don't need a whole bunch, knowing that if I do it right, the numbers are gonna come. That's coming on here every week. It This is new for us. I don't even like being on camera. Y'all don't even know. It's a challenge just getting on camera. And I have so much respect for folks who do these podcasts and YouTubers. You know, it look like they just fun and they just trying to find an easy way to make some money. No, 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 no. It is not easy coming up with content every week, organizing it, editing videos, cutting and pasting and clipping. And this is a job within itself. But I'm determined to be committed and each week try to get better and better and better because my personality automatically say if I don't have all of the pieces, I don't want to do it until I have all the pieces. Well, we're 18 episodes in right now. And there's a lot we've learned that I would not have learned. And I'd rather learn it now while we, have, I think we've been ranging between 100 to 300 views. I think on one of them was like 500 views. Okay. While we're small and new, and before we really get popping, we want to figure those things out now. And me getting comfortable in front of the camera, which I don't know if that's, how comfortable I'll ever be. However, I'm here. I refuse to not be here on a Monday. I refuse to, the inconsistency, that's a bother me more than anything. So each week like next week we're working on a guest. We had Kadena last week. The week before that we had Karina, and we have another lady that we got to confirm if she still can come for next week. But I'm excited to share her knowledge and skills. I don't want to overspeak once I confirm, and then we can share the information. But yeah, so again, guys, please go like, share, and subscribe to our social media platforms. And please share our videos. That helps us out a lot. And we actually have is affecting our business. People are reaching out to us. They're starting to say, hey, I saw you on YouTube. I saw you on Facebook. So thank you guys for sharing and being so consistent the way you have. and it's just up from here. And so we're going to continue to come and try to give you guys some, have those conversations that are of value to you. If you want us to talk about something specific, please DM us. You can either DM myself or Travis or on our business page, and we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If it's a specific subject matter that you're finding yourself stuck or stagnated in, and that you would like to, some advice or some guidance on. Okay, so guys, remember, you got this. Don't allow what you feel to override what you know. And at the end of the day, we all should be minding our business. Mind the business that pay us. Okay. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. That's all I got. My sidekick ain't here to distract me and get on my nerves. And y'all know how he be blasting me. So yeah, let's see how efficient is, just straight to the point. No, I miss him. So he'll be back next week. So yes, I'm out of here. That's all I got. Deuces. Y'all be blessed.